Hi, welcome to Ask Tim, the insurance technical podcast brought to you by iAvenue. I'm your host, Tim Dodge, and I'm coming to you today from the Center for Insurance Trivia here in the Geek Cave, deep within the confines of iAvenue headquarters. You know, we recently had an all-employee lunch here, and we had a little trivia contest, and I don't want to brag, but I kicked butt. As a matter of fact, everybody I work with here says that I've got a trivial mind. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. Today I want to talk about homeowners insurance, and specifically a few things that you might not know about homeowners insurance. Recently I did a webinar, Top 10 Things You Don't Know About New York No Fault. I'm going to do a little abbreviated version of the same thing here for homeowners insurance. So number one, I want to talk about trees. Now I think probably a lot of you out there watching this podcast know that if a tree gets knocked over by a storm and lands on your house, damages your roof, something like that, that the policy will pay to remove the tree, get it off your house or your garage or whatever it landed on. However, what you might not know is that the policy will also pay to remove a tree if it's blocking your access to your driveway, or if it's blocking a ramp that you may have on your home or some other fixture to assist handicapped individuals to get in and out of the house. So the tree doesn't necessarily have to land on your structure. If it's blocking your driveway or a ramp, there's coverage for that too. Secondly, there is no coverage limitation on personal property that you have in your home that's occasionally used for business. Now, under the prior version of the homeowners form, the 1991 version, there was a limitation like that. But now, there's no dollar limit on, say, a personal computer that you use occasionally for business. So that's a major coverage broadening that from the 1991 form to the year 2000 form. Now, I'm talking here about the year 2000 form, not the 2011 edition, because that hasn't been approved yet in New York. So I want to talk about what's current in New York right now. Number three, and this could be a coverage problem. If your swimming pool gets damaged somehow, and you have to drain the water out of it to repair the damage, and then you've got to refill it, the cost of refilling that pool could be substantial. You know, swimming pools obviously hold many hundreds of gallons of water. Unfortunately, there's no coverage in the homeowner's policy for the cost of refilling that pool. There's no coverage for water, unfortunately, in the homeowner's policy. Number four, another coverage disadvantage. And this is something that may have happened to some of you out there watching. One of the more popular video game consoles of the last few years is the Nintendo Wii. And it's a really cool game system because if you can simulate playing tennis or baseball or football or something like that, and you actually do the movements like you're actually playing the game. Now what can happen is that the controller could slip out of your hand and go flying. And sometimes it goes flying right into the screen of the TV set. Here's the problem. If it hits a TV set and you don't have a special property endorsement on your homeowner's policy, if you just have the basic homeowner's policy, unfortunately, there's no coverage for the cost of repairing the damage to the TV. So if I'm playing, Nintendo Wii baseball or whatever the game is happened to be, or football, and I rear back and make a throw, and I go, I wonder if that's covered. Well, I'll get back to that later. What was I saying? Yeah, so if I throw the football and I look over the controller and smashes my TV, unless I've got the special property endorsement on my policy, there is no coverage for the damage to the TV screen. Last thing I want to talk about is gift cards. I'm taping this on Friday, November 18th. Thanksgiving is next week. We've got the holiday season right around the corner. And what do you get for people when you don't know what else to get them? Gift cards. Well, the good news is that the homeowner's insurance policy, unendorsed, provides $200 worth of coverage for gift cards. It's lumped into a category with money and other things like that, but there is coverage for lost or stolen or damaged gift cards under the homeowner's policy. And if $200 isn't enough, you can buy an endorsement that will increase that limit up to as much as $1,000. So if you give gift cards, or if you are anticipating getting a bunch of gift cards, because nobody knows what to get you for Christmas, keep in mind that your homeowner's insurance does provide some coverage for those gift cards. For more information on this and lots of other interesting information on the homeowner's insurance policy, I highly recommend the Big I Virtual University website. You'll need to log in with your IABNY user ID and password. But once you're logged in there, go to their research library and go to the homeowners category where you will find dozens of informative articles about homeowners insurance. If you need to get in touch with me, you can reach me by phone at 800-851-8853, extension 229. You can reach me by email at tdodge@iabney.org, by fax at 888-432-0510. On Twitter is Ask Tim. On AOL Instant Messenger is tdog4494. And you can always ask me a question if you happen to see me in person, if I'm out teaching a class or at some IABNY function. I welcome your questions anytime. It's always fun to actually talk to people in person rather than over the phone. And one last thing. As I mentioned, I'm recording this on Friday, November 18th. This is a monumental occasion in American cultural history because this is the day that Regis Philbin has done his last show of Live with Regis and Kelly. What this means? There's now a job opening. So, you people at ABC, consider this an audition tape. If you're looking for an attractive on-air personality, have your people call my people. And as always, if you need information about homeowners insurance or how to break a TV set, don't forget to ask Tim.